Hi everybody. I hope that you are allowing yourselves to just be today, to be as you are. In a lot of videos, it's always like, hey everybody, I hope that you're doing good. Hi everybody, hope you're well. And the reality of some people is like, maybe they're not fucking well. Maybe this message does not meet them well. Maybe they're not feeling well. They're just feeling how the fuck they're feeling, and I want to open space for you to be as you are. In fact, that is what this video is about, is allowing yourself to be specifically inside of your energy of anxiety. I myself today, I've had this weird bit of like active, almost anxious feeling energy, and I spent like a very little bit of time trying to analyze it, like what the fuck is this? And then I decided that, you know what, I am just going to allow myself to be as I am, to just sit with this, to feel this. And this is how I meet a lot of, if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling depressed, if I'm feeling angry, if I'm feeling sad, if I'm feeling like energetically run down, instead of trying to conceptualize it, I usually really try to push myself to just be in it, because I find as soon as I allow myself to be inside of whatever I'm feeling, it kind of heals itself. The conscious brain, the analytical mind, can create so many stories and layers on what you're feeling, on why you're feeling it, on what triggered it, and like what triggered that trigger, and it's like this whole train of why. And I don't really find that really useful in finding the solution as to how can we release this. Just because you know the why does not mean that you get the how to release that. And so today I am going to give you the how. And as far as holding space for your anxiety, for that sort of running this energy that is like running energy, this energy that is maybe a little bit of like hyperactive energy, and really allowing ourselves to hold it. And maybe inside of the space of holding it, we will be able to release at least just a little bit of it. As a disclaimer, I live on a very busy road. I'm so grateful for my location. It's ideal for a lot of things, but not ideal for video. So I call for patience and just call for an awareness that my background is not going to be perfectly quiet. But to bring awareness into this space of anxiety, this energized energy, maybe this unwanted energized energy, can just take a moment and breathe. I'm feeling like I want to breathe inside of like my solar plexus area. It feels almost like my solar plexus and my heart chakras are what is being overactive right now. To just breathe into whatever spaces feel activated for you. That could be your brain, if your brain is physically activated, which I know for myself is where a lot of my anxiety can be stored. Like, to just breathe into that space. With every exhale, you can allow just a little more weightlessness come to that part of the body. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, weightlessness. Inhale clarity. Exhale confusion. And this breath that you're breathing should be relatively soft. It should not be like a hard breath, a firm breath. It should be gentle and really natural feeling for you. And what I will also say here is, if your natural breath is a bit more heavy, then we never want to force ourselves to move our bodies in a way that is not ideal for it. Breathing light breaths, and I want to pull all of us into this solar plexus heart region here, to breathe here in this space together. And to help your focus, you can close your eyes. If you are watching this video, you'll notice that my eyes have been closed almost this whole time, or often throughout this time. It really helps me focus, you know. For me in particular, because I do really resonate with having an overactive brain, and like for me to tune into my body and see the things, even though like what is like in front of me here behind you is pretty barren, like it's like a wall, a calendar, and a lamp. Like it's harder for me to focus inwardly when I'm seeing my external space. So that's calling you to close your eyes if that feels good for you. We're going to bring our attention to that solar plexus area. And just breathe there for a little while. And sometimes it's really helpful and supportive, if your body wants to receive this, to put your hand on whatever you're, tapping into physically. So I feel really in tune with putting my hand on my heart right now, to really sort of like hold myself. And that's what I feel like when you're sending your energy to a part of your body and you place your hand there. I feel it as like this holding, the support. It's like, ooh, maybe in ways my heart might feel like it's gonna fly out of my chest, but I get to hold it. I get to ground it. It's very similar. I love to use like weight on my body as well. Like, I don't have a weighted blanket, but I use pillows, and I can use like stacked up blankets together, like tucked in blankets, to create weight on my body, and that really helps me calm my nervous system. I laugh because one of my favorite times of day is just like getting into bed and wrapping the covers around me. Like, it's like one of my favorite parts of the day, other than like eating really good food. So So you can place your hand on your heart or your solar plexus or both. And just allow that energy to exist here. So we're not looking to cure ourselves. We're just looking to bring awareness and breath into the body. And it feels really good. I always am really grateful for the moments that I allow myself to sit like this. Like throughout my day, I do try to bring as much presence into myself as possible, but it's never comparable to like moments like this where I can really sit and close my eyes and make intention for holding my body in the way that it needs to bring awareness into my body in this type of container. And there is no like right or wrong way to do this. It's just all about, I guess there is a wrong way. The wrong way is to not listen to your intuition, to not listen to your body. And the right way is when you are listening to your body and what your body really needs. Which is how you should always navigate throughout your life. Your intuition. And just breathing here with your hands on your body, if they are there, or just with the awareness of your breath. You might notice your body calming down a little bit. I definitely notice my body calming down a little bit. I feel like, yeah, I still definitely feel like a little like high key energy inside of me, like high key anxiety energy inside of me. But it definitely feels like I'm closer to the ground. Like whereas before sitting, my anxiety was like, oh my god, up here I felt like I was like flying away. And now I'm like here. Coming back down to earth. Yeah. We can finish this awareness practice by just taking a couple more moments of awareness. Yeah. I get to laugh because sometimes I feel like I'm about to say something profound and then I say something like that. Like, wow, that wasn't that profound. We're gonna finish this awareness practice just by bringing a little bit more awareness to ourselves. And that's what this is all about. It's just bringing in a little bit more awareness. Amazing. If you haven't already, you can slowly start to open your eyes. It might feel a little bit new to open your eyes. And I hope you notice that in the beginning, I never said for you to have your eyes closed, that this is really open for you. So if you receive healing with your eyes open or with your eyes closed, or a combination of peeksies. So what they call kids who can't keep their eyes shut for a long time, then do that. Your healing journey is about the way that you heal. And it's not about how I heal, it's not about how your siblings or your therapist even tells you to heal. It's about you gathering the information around you in order to make the decisions that bring your body the most comfort, the most freedom, and the most knowledge for you to progress in the ways that you want to inside of your life. I hope that this container today helped you lean into that just a little bit more, to lean into your own intuition, which is a remarkable guide source. Thank you all for coming and being here, for creating this space for yourself. And I hope you be as you are.